Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Here we are, two of us today.
Indeed we are.
Gorilla versus orangutan. Who is the king of the great apes family?
Interesting. From the outset, I'd say gorilla.
Oh, would you?
From the outset, I would, yeah. But it'd be interesting to see. I don't know how big and stuff orangutans are as opposed to a gorilla.
Right.
I'm guessing it's like what they call silverback.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest one, isn't
Yeah.
it? I think. I'm just not sure what they're like. I've never seen it close together, so I don't know what the size difference is.
There's a guy who works in a wine bar that I go in, and he studies primates and gorillas.
Yeah.
And he spends a lot of time in Africa, obviously, but he's so informative, and some of the stuff he tells me, I'm just like, man, I could listen to you all night.
Yeah.
I thought, I didn't know a gorilla was a part of like the ape sort of family or whatever, or something along those lines. But whatever, I thought it was something totally different. I thought it wasn't associated. I don't know where I'd read it from, but in my mind, I thought I'd read somewhere it was a different sort of like species sort of thing. And he gets into me, no, it's part of the great ape and this and that. He told me all about it, and I was like, oh my god, so fascinating to find out when people do things like that. And he properly like cares for him and goes over and sort of like understands them and sort of like studies it all. And he's got all these like. I guess he's got major qualifications in looking after primates and stuff like that. It's incredible.
Really interesting stuff like that to me as well. Yeah.
Maybe I'll try and get him. Maybe I'll try and get him on and we can talk about it. See if he wants to come on and talk about it because it really is interesting.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah.
So let's get into this anyway. Gorilla versus orangutan. I'm thinking orangutan. But gorillas are big, aren't they?
They're just so big and powerful and strong. I mean, because orangutan's got a lot of fur, so
I think he's got more reach.
Arms look longer.
Yeah.
But gorillas just look so solid. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but an orangutan to me always looks like it can maneuver quick.
Possibly, yeah.
It can sort of like go up and down trees and round and spin round and sort of like. It's one of them that can sort of like give you a back slap.
Yeah.
So it like spin round and hit you twice. One with the back of the hand and the other hand just as you got over it, the other hand comes round. Boom.
True. Yeah.
You know,
it'd be interesting to find out. But
let's see.
Yeah.
Silverback gorilla versus orangutan.
I'm gonna build on the gorilla though.
Who is the king of the great apes family? A silverback gorilla is the mature, experienced male leader of a group of mountain gorillas in the wild. Named for the silver saddles across his back, the silverback is responsible for the safety of his group. A group of gorillas, also called a troop, can contain from 5 to 30 gorillas. The silverback decides where the troop travels, where it forages for food, where it will rest, and where...
Sounds tougher anyway, doesn't it? Gorilla. If you're a gorilla, you'd be like, well, I don't want to mess with a gorilla. Yeah. But an orangutan sounds like someone you could like cuddle it.
Cuddly, don't they?
Tickle it. You know,
it will sleep at night. Orangutans are great apes, a classification that includes gorillas, chimpanzees, bonobos, and humans. They are the only great apes found in Asia. Orangutans are also the world's largest arboreal mammals, which means they are the largest mammals that have the capability to live in trees.
The other thing with orangutan as well is the babies look older than the parents, don't they? Look at that baby; it looks like the granddad, right?
Looks really old, don't they? Like, yes, jeez, I see what you mean.
Orangutans are endangered.
Oh, really?
They have become extinct in some parts of Asia. Most of their forest habitat in Borneo and Sumatra has been lost to make room for palm oil plantations. Size and description. Silverbacks are very large. When they stand upright, they are from 5.5 to 6 feet tall, 1.6 to 2 meters, and weigh as much as 350 pounds, 160 kilograms. Females typically are no taller than 5 feet, 1.5 meters, and weigh as much as 200 pounds, 90 kilograms. The silverback's ears look small for its head. Males have a large bony crest on the tops of their skulls and back, which helps support their jaw muscles and teeth. The bony crest gives their heads a conical shape. Females have the same crest as well, but it is not as pronounced as it is in males. Silverbacks also are very hairy. They are the hairiest of all gorilla species. Their hair is long and thick and helps to insulate them at high elevations. Silverbacks get their silver saddle at around 12 years old. Younger males who don't yet have the silver saddle are called blackbacks. Orangutans are covered in long, flowing red or orange fur, except for their distinct bare faces. Their arms are longer than their bowed legs, and their hands much like human hands. Because orangutans spend most of their time in trees, their long arms, fingers, and toes are quite useful as they swing from branch to branch. An orangutan's arm span is longer than its height. A male's arm span can reach 7 feet, 2 meters, from fingertip to fingertip. They also have larger cheek pads, called flanges, which form rigid half circles on the sides of their faces. An unflanged male can become a flanged male, but scientists are uncertain as to why or how. Both unflanged and flanged males can produce offspring. On average, orangutan females are around 3.75 feet, 1.2 meters tall, while males are around 4.5 feet, 1.36 meters tall.
Gorilla's got the height advantage.
Females weigh an average of 81.5 pounds, 37 kilograms.
Yeah, he's got the reach,
and
though.
Males average around 191 pounds.
Half the weight.
87 kilograms. Range and habitat. Gorillas primarily inhabit tropical forest habitats. However, rainfall varies considerably in the tropics and is a primary factor as to the type of vegetation that grows in an area. The western lowland gorilla inhabits the tropical forests of Cameroon, Central African Republic, Gabon, Congo, and Equatorial Guinea, West Africa. The eastern lowland gorilla inhabits the tropical forests of Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo. The mountain gorilla inhabits the high altitude, 1,650 to 3,790 meters, 5,413 to 12,435 feet. Tropical forests of Zaire, Rwanda, and Uganda. Around the Virunga volcanoes. Orangutans are found in Indonesia on the islands of Sumatra and Borneo. These apes were once widespread through mainland Asia during the Pleistocene. Orangutans prefer a habitat that exists along waterways and in lowlands because of their high dependence on fruit.
They're so human-like, aren't they?
You know, I was just about to say,
It's just
that really looks like a human face.
It doesn't
and
it?
The nose upwards and the eyes and everything.
Yeah.
That's absolutely
very
spooky.
human-like, and even the fingers and the hands when you see.
Yeah.
It's just
Very similar indeed.
I didn't know they didn't live together like in the same sort of like habitats.
Yeah. Right,
So
okay.
I didn't realise the orangutans.
I guess they were in different places, but yeah, interesting.
Biologists have described their habitats as inaccessible, swamp-logged, leech-laden tropical forests. The islands of Borneo and Sumatra have vast mountain ranges, and orangutans are rarely seen in elevations that exceed 500 meters. In Sumatra, orangutans are entirely arboreal because of large predators, such as tigers and leopards, patrol the forest floor. Borneo contains fewer large predators, so males will travel terrestrially and feed on the ground, but females will remain in the trees because of their smaller size. Diet. In the wild, a gorilla's diet is similar to that of the chimpanzee. However, these gorillas eat larger fruits and mature leaves and stems. The gorilla's diet includes parts of at least 97 plant species, as well as invertebrates such as termites and ants. Adult male gorillas eat about 60 to 70 pounds, 25 to 30 kilograms of food per day. Adult female gorillas eat about 2/3 of that amount.
60 to 70 pound, wow.
An orangutan will typically spend around half of its day finding food. They are mainly frugivores, which means that they generally prefer to eat forest fruits whenever they are available. When the forest is in low fruiting season, however, they'll increase the amount of leaves, barks, piths, and insects in their diets. As a species overall, orangutans are known to have eaten around 400 different plant species. This also helps to explain why they have also evolved such great intelligence, as they commit to memory an incredibly detailed map of the forest, and document where and when certain trees bear fruit during the year, throughout their large home ranges. Behavior. Despite their formidable size and strength, mountain gorillas are quite gentle and even shy. They are very social animals, but within their own tight-knit, nomadic troops. They show each other affection, often hugging and playing with each other, much like humans do. Also like humans, mountain gorillas laugh and even throw things when they get angry. Although they typically are peaceful, younger males from other troops may challenge a silverback. To ward off unwanted gorillas, the silverback will beat his chest with cupped hands, scream and bare his teeth, and charge at the intruder.
It's a set of teeth, that, isn't it?
Orangutans are generally placid and deliberate, and in captivity.
The weird orangutans, you don't need to like 1 year old or 220 years old, do you? Right? Whether they've had a good life or a stressful, and they all look stressed.
I know. It'd be difficult to pinpoint, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
They have shown considerable ingenuity and persistence, particularly in manipulating mechanical objects. They have demonstrated cognitive abilities such as causal and logical reasoning, self-recognition in mirrors, deception, symbolic communication, foresight, and tool production and use. Adult males are the most solitary, engaging in threatening displays upon meeting other males. They share company with females only for reproductive purposes. Unusual in primates, orangutans are primarily solitary, live alone. Who would win in a fight, a gorilla or an orangutan? Both orangutans and gorillas are several times stronger, pound for pound, than humans. These two members of the great ape family live in totally different parts of the world and never cross paths in their natural environments. Therefore, since we really have no accurate way of answering this question, we have to guesstimate. Assuming it's an adult male gorilla versus an adult male orangutan, I've got to go with the gorilla.
Yeah, I think so.
Orangutans are solitary, transient animals, which primarily use their long, powerful arms for locomotion. They don't usually fight, and they lack the large fangs and protruding jaws of the gorilla. Their bodies are also poorly proportioned for ground movement, and they prefer to avoid other animals than fight directly. Their climbing skill is much more effective than simply hitting predators. Gorillas, on the other hand, are social animals which establish dominance through non-lethal physical force. They could reasonably be compared to the football players of the animal world. Although their games don't typically cause lasting harm, they're no strangers to physical contact. Their bodies are vastly better proportioned for ground movement and fighting. An adult male gorilla will also have a size advantage over an orangutan. They're simply better built for fighting.
Look at the muscles
That's
on it. You see the orangutan got really long arms, but looks a bit more bony, didn't he? But when you look at the gorilla, I mean, their arms and the legs, they just look so solid.
Yeah. But if you're having a fight with a gorilla and an orangutan, I think the orangutan's going to get some cheeky slaps in.
Yeah, I think he'd have to. I think he'd have to sort of like
he'd be like slapping you, and you can't get near him. Sort of thing, and he'd just be. You get so angry, then you just take that anger would take over.
He'd have the reach advantage, so he'd have to be throwing out the jabs, wouldn't he?
But then he'd like jump up in the air. Imagine he's more agile, swing around the tree, and then kick you around the back of the head. And then give you another slap.
But then if the gorilla gets older,
then it's game over.
It's game over. I mean,
they
look so powerful and everything. Honestly,
I love learning more about the nature and wildlife and stuff like that, because it's just fascinating.
It would be fascinating if they did come together at one stage somewhere.
Yeah, they must have. They probably must have.
If they look at each other and think, "What the hell's that?"
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I thought I was big, but
Yeah, look at that.
what's this dude?
Yeah, where's this guy come from? Aliens.
yeah, aliens have landed. No, you just wonder whether, and it wouldn't be a legitimate zoo, or whether somewhere in the world they'd try to bring them together, sort of thing, to say, right,
Yeah, zoos.
It'd
but it's
be
not natural.
fascinating.
Yeah, because it depends on the area they live in as well, and which area, home or away.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But fascinating.
Always
that
interesting,
is,
right? I want to see one
really
now
good.
where what would win in a fight, like a termite or an ant. Things like that.
Yeah.
They're the ones I want to see as well.
Ants are a bit feisty, I think, aren't they? But
Yeah, we'll get a few more of them as well.
Yeah, definitely,
I enjoy videos like that.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.